Hello everyone, Coder Gamer here, back with another Blender house video, and today I'm going to be starting off with some work on my trees, and then I'm going to be moving on to adding some things to my house. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to join my trees. So I'm going to take all my parts for this tree, I'm going to click Ctrl J. Now I'm going to do it for the second tree. Control J. Now this tree, because I have icospheres, I'm not going to do that. So now what we're going to do, we're going to save this file. Now I'm going to open my house. Now that I've opened my project, I am going to first make a new collection actually. You see all my icospheres and my cylinders. We're going to all make that into one group named trees. So we're going to shorten all of these. Now I'm going to make a new collection and we're going to name that trees. Now I'm going to go back into car and starting from cylinder 2, I'm going to shift until icosphere 141. We're going to put all of that into the trees folder. So now the only thing in car is the car. Now what we're going to do, we're going to add more trees. So we're going to go to File, Append, and we're going to click on my trees. I'm going to go to Collection, and I'm going to add tree 3. Now I have my third tree present. If you need to, you can scale it a bit. And then you can add it to your scene. So I'm going to take that again. And I'm going to move that into my scene. And now I can just Control C, Control V, and put it in some different random places. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. And I think for now that might be enough. So we've added more different types of trees. Now if you go into trees, you can see I have tree 3. Now what we can do, I'm going to scroll all the way to the top. And we need to find our planes actually. Where did all our planes go? Okay, never mind, they're all in trees. So now we have all our trees, but if you go into materials, you can see that the only trees that have color are the trees we just added. So we're going to go to File, Append, and we are going to add, going to go out, let me go back to Blender Work, and I'm going to click on my trees. I'm going to add materials now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and append. Now we have those colors, but now because we need to add them, instead what we're going to do, we're going to actually take out all of our existing trees and we're going to remake all of them. So we're going to delete all of that. Ooh, wait. We left some cubes over here. So we're going to delete all of that. And then, actually, let me get out of rendered mode. We can delete those two trees. Now, we can go to append. And instead of materials, we can go to object. Actually, no, instead of object, we can go to collection. We can add tree 1 and 2. Append. And now we can bring them back. Can scale them out a bit. Bring them up. And now we can just Control C, Control V these and put them wherever we want. So it's the same thing we did in the first video. Control C, Control V. Now to make that forest scene, we need to add multiple trees actually. We need a lot of trees. The tree already has a lot. So we're going to take all of the icospheres, going to Control C, Control V, going to move them, Control C, Control V, move them, Control C, Control V, move them. Can move them a bit more. And for now, I actually think that's enough trees. Now we just have to add this part. So now that we have all of our trees, actually, just take a few of these trees, move them back. So for now, I think this is enough trees. If you want to add more, you can. But for now, this is enough trees for a forest. Now, the second thing we're going to do, I have a toy windmill here. And we're going to create a small windmill at the side or front of our house. Also, let me just check. Yes, the colors did come in. So now to make the windmill, we're going to go to the side, going to add a cube, and don't forget to bring the cube to the side. So now we're going to make a few edits with the cube. Actually, delete the cube. So shift, right click, and now our cursor comes here. We're going to add that cube, and we are going to delete it because we're going to instead add a plane. Or no, sorry, it's not plane either. We have to add a cylinder actually. We have to add a cylinder and make the vertices 6, and then we have to scale it down. Now this is the bottom part. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go into edit mode. We're going to select the top face. IDA inset. Okay, let me use the inset tool instead. I think that's enough. We extrude it out a bit, and then it's IDA inset again, extrude it out a bit. And now once we're done with that, what we can do, we can go back into object mode. Now we're going to add a cube. This cube, we have to definitely scale it down a lot. So we're going to figure out what size we can make that. That is actually a good size. I think we can keep. Now once you move it up, you can check the bottom. So that is good. Can bring that up a bit more. So I think that is good. Now what we're going to do from here, we're going to copy and paste this cube. We're going to move it up. And now what we're going to do, we're going to scale it out. And we're going to make it a bit taller. And then we're going to bring this up. Now what we can do, I'm going to go to edit mode. Actually, no, edit mode. I went into edit mode for the wrong thing. You're going to go into edit mode, and you're going to add a loop cut. Actually, before you do the loop cut, we need to click on the bottom, and we're going to scale that out. Now once you have it scaled out, now you can add one loop cut. We're going to add one loop cut through the middle. And now what I can do, I can take this top edge, bring it up, and then Control B to bevel it. And actually, we're not going to bevel it because if you look at it from the back, it has a different look. So instead of doing that, we are going to we're going to copy and paste this. We're going to bring it up. We're going to scale it down to maybe that much. And then now we can go to edit mode, and we can bring this, we can bevel these two. Now once you have that, we can go back into object mode, and we can bring that down onto the object. Now, after we have that done, I'm going to take this, I'm going to scale the whole thing out a lot. Make it big enough. Now I'm going to move back to my scene. And we are going to move this back. If you need to, you can bring it up. If you need to, you can scale it down a bit more. I think I might do that. Scale it down as much as you need to. I think that might be enough. So now we can put that on the side of the house. And then you can bring that near the house. Maybe put in like the front. Now this windmill is going to be sort of like a decoration. Now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go back to where our point is. And we are going to add a cube. Now what we're going to do with the cube, we are going to scale it down, make it extremely small, but we also are going to make it extremely thin. So I'm going to Control I, no, sorry, not Control I.